Hey guys, it's Maddie. The book that I'm going to review for you today is The Cellar by Natasha Preston. I love Natasha Preston. I have read a couple of her books. These ones were all kind of in the same wheelhouse. We got Awake, The Cabin, and then The Cellar. So I'm going to be talking about this one specifically. This one made me feel very on my edge of my seat. I love like SVU kind of books, like mystery crime books, and it's kind of weird, but I like kidnapped books because I like it when they fight to get out and then they end up getting back to their families. So this one is about a girl. Her name is Summer, but the guy that kidnaps her thinks she is Lily. And she has a boyfriend. Throughout the whole story, looks for her and tries to find her, while she is kidnapped in a cellar with multiple girls. And she is trying to figure out how to not get killed by her kidnapper because he is very frantic and makes very abrupt decisions, and he's had a very abusive past. So it talks about on the back how he's trying to find his perfect family, and so he finds these girls and calls him his flowers. So that's why her name was Lily, and he had other flowers named Poppy and Violet, and they all are in the cellar, and so he comes down and like meets them and things like that. But it's really interesting how she is adapting to all of her circumstances and tries to get out. So this book is definitely a page turner. I would highly suggest it, as well as the other books that I mentioned. And I'm going to read a page from the book. It's pretty early in the beginning, so it won't spoil anything. It's just when he finds her and she first realizes, like, oh crap, this is not good. So here it goes. Lily? A deep voice called from behind me. I didn't recognize it. I spun around and backed up as a tall, dark-haired man stepped into view. My stomach dropped. He had been hiding between the trees? What the heck? He was close enough that I could see the satisfied grin on his face and neat hair, not affected by the wind. How much hairspray must he have used? If I weren't freaked out, I would have asked what product he used, because my hair never played fair. Lily, he repeated. No, sorry. Gulping, I took another step back and scanned the area in the vain hope that one of my friends was nearby. I'm not Lily, I mumbled, straightening my hair back and looking up at him in an attempt to appear confident. He towered over me, glaring down at me with creepily dark eyes. He shook his head. No, you are Lily. I'm Summer. You have the wrong person. You utter freak. I could hear my pulse crashing in my ears. How stupid to give him my real name. He continued to stare at me, smiling. It made me feel sick. Why did he think I was Lily? I hoped that I just looked like his daughter or something and he wasn't some crazy weirdo. But if you keep reading, you find out he is pretty crazy, has had a crazy past, and if you can think, he ends up taking her. And it's such a good book, and it was just something that you couldn't put down. And I really loved how it had different perspectives throughout the book. So like one chapter would be Clover, which is the kidnapper, and then another chapter would be Summer. And then I believe there's also, if I remember right, if I can find it, there's also one for Lewis, her boyfriend. So it goes back and forth, and you see all these perspectives. So you see it through all the different eyes. It's not just like an overarching narrator. So it's not like a third person, it's more like a first in each person's perspective. It's super cool.